one of the introduction that Pastor Tommy is introduced to me when he was saying that in fundraising, you are helping the potential donors to fulfill their dreams, their passion, and their vision through the organization. So it's not just about we are asking for money. It's not about we are asking them to contribute. But it's really that we help them, we assist them in the journey of fulfilling their vision, mission, and their dreams.
Hi, Sahabat ICCSA. Welcome to ICCSA's YouTube channel again, and thank you for staying with us. Today, we are here with a very special guest, Pastor Tommy Pachatang, who has experience and decades in fundraising and stewardship and accountability. And we'd like to hear from him today. How is it relatable to ICCSA and what we can do as a Christian community together? Welcome, Pastor Tommy. How are you doing today?
Thank you very much for this time of this opportunity to be here.
Yeah.
And also to share my experience and also probably some of the ideas that, the experiences that we've gone through in the field of fundraising.
Yes, we'd love to hear more,
Indonesia.
especially in Indonesia. That is very important. We'd love to hear more about your experience and how you come to be an expert in fundraising today.
Not expert, still learning.
Wow.
I originally come from the Philippines.
Okay.
Then I've been here together with my wife. We've been here already for the past 22 years.
22 years. So are you half Philippine, half Indonesian now? I'd say.
Working on the kitab.
Kitab, yes.
Working on the kitab.
Okay.
And of course, I've known Pa Handoko quite a long while already. We've worked together in Habitat, and that's actually where I gained a lot of experience.
Habitat for Humanity.
Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah? Right. Okay.
Experience in fundraising.
Wow. Can you tell us a little bit more about your experience in fundraising through Habitat for Humanity?
Okay. In Habitat for Humanity, I used to be the national director. So being the national director, you are the lead in raising funds for the organization.
Yeah.
Although everyone in the organization is actually a fundraiser. Yeah. From the janitor up to the members of the board. Yeah. Everyone is a fundraiser.
Wow, that is
because fundraising is not only asking for funds, but we have to pose ourselves as an organization that we can be trusted.
Yes.
Okay.
From top to bottom.
From top to bottom.
Right.
Top to bottom. So since 2001, and right at the moment, when we started, we only have about 7 families in Jogja at the time.
Oh, okay.
Now we have almost 200,000 families that we have helped.
200,000, from 7 to 200,000. Well, in how many years is that?
That's 22. Yeah?
22 years. Wow.
22 years.
Pa Handoko, welcome as well for being.
Yes.
Thank you for being here today.
Good
what
to be
can
here
you
again.
share about your experience and your journey with Pa Tommy, knowing him so far?
Yeah, I think I could say he is my mentor.
Wow.
In fundraising.
Okay.
So one of the introduction that Pastor Tommy is introduced to me when he was saying that in fundraising, you are helping the potential donors to fulfill their dreams, their passion, and their vision through the organization. So it's not just about we are asking for money. It's not about we are asking them to contribute. But it's really that we help them, we assist them in the journey of fulfilling their vision, mission, and their dreams.
Right.
I think that's one of the first learning. So that is the starting point. And then all these years with him, with Pa Tommy, it's during tsunami. I think we raised...
Which tsunami is that, Pa?
In Aceh.
In Aceh. Was it in 2004?
Yes.
Okay.
Millions of dollars. Praise the Lord with all these committed donors. And then with for the earthquake in Jogja.
Yeah.
And then flood in Jakarta. And then through the years when I was in other NGOs, international NGOs. So thank you for him.
Thank you. Thank you for being here as well today, Pa Handoko. So we'd like to know, Pastor Tommy, how did you and Pa Handoko work together in raising funds such as what Pa Handoko said just now, millions of dollars for the tsunami? How do we fundraise such an amount?
We actually really divided the job very efficiently.
Yeah.
The resource development team looked for the funds. Pa Handoko spends the funds.
So Pa Handoko is the spender.
Because he's in the operation.
Okay.
But again, it's talking about accountability. When we actually raise funds, just like what Pa Handoko was sharing, it's not that we are mangamis, no.
Right.
But we are giving, we are
begging.
creating an opportunity for the donors to realize what they dream, because everyone actually, I believe, everyone wants to help. So we are packaging the project
Right.
in a way that the donor would feel the urge to help. So we are giving them the opportunity to realize realize their dreams also.
Wow.
So
Integrating dreams and the vision and
yes,
mission and
and
importance. Yeah.
giving them the opportunity to be part.
Giving them the
Well,
opportunity.
there's one thing, Naomi, that I think, Pat Tommy, that you say is very key. I think it's related to ICSA. The question to whom I trust. When a donor would like to invest or to channel their funding, I think the question to whom I trust.
Correct.
So I remember, Pat Tommy, can you share about a study about to whom I trust with Habitat for Humanity logo with one of the major coffee chain, international coffee chain. Don't mention the name.
Okay. Oh yeah. They copied the logo. Yeah,
Right.
they copied the logo.
Okay.
Yeah. So
How did that affect the fundraising capabilities or efforts?
actually, it did not affect in the negative way. In fact, it's actually quite amusing, because of course Habitat for Humanity is an international NGO, and then the brand is already known. So to the target partners that actually we would like to send our proposals to, the corporate, they know Habitat already. Yeah,
Right.
they know Habitat already. So it did not create a negative impact. However, for us, it's something that because they trust the brand of Habitat, they copied the logo of Habitat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's another thing.
So you inspire others in that way,
Yes,
some way,
yes.
somehow. Yeah.
And not, by the way, not only one organization. There's also another organization that
That's the same.
we looked at. The logo is exactly the same. The form is just actually they changed the color of the logo. But there's one thing. Indeed, yes, trust is actually the key element in raising funds.
Trust.
Because if the donor doesn't trust you,
Yeah.
the donor doesn't know you, the donor doesn't see that we are accountable people, accountable organization, they will not give their funds to Habitat.
Yes.
After the tsunami, one organization, the regional director called me, and then Pa told me, I have 500,000, I would like to donate this to Habitat. Yeah, it's just, then here is the person that would, you go call this person to do the admin.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the middle of the work, you receive a call, I have 500,000 US dollars, that's really something. If that person did not trust us, if the organization does not trust Habitat for Humanity as an organization, not only a person, then probably he would be looking for another.
So we are talking about trust here, Pastor Tommy, but also as Christians, I think trust is a word and an attitude and a character as a whole that is upholded more strongly and more importantly than others, I would say. So how do we integrate trust, and what biblical perspectives do we integrate into fundraising, and what perspectives or principles that you can share that is important in doing fundraising for not just for us, but for the community and for Christian communities, and what can we learn together?
Okay, yeah, good. It's good that you ask. First and foremost, do we find fundraising in the Bible?
Do we?
Are there events of fundraising in the Bible? Yeah, we have one. Not only one. A couple of examples. Nehemiah.
Yeah.
Nehemiah had a dream of going back to Jerusalem. He is actually already in another country, but he had this passion. He has this urge to go back to Jerusalem to repair the wall, because the wall was actually ruined. And with that actually begins with a passion. He prayed for it. God answered his prayers, and he talked to the king, King Artaxerxes, and then he asked if he could be allowed. First, he could be allowed to go home.
Right.
Second, if he could be allowed to go home for take a vacation for quite a long period, because he will be rebuilding the wall.
Yeah.
But then he asked, "Can you help me?" So Nehemiah was not only a wall builder, he was also a fundraiser.
Wow.
He's an alliance builder because he asked the king, "Can you help me? And also give me letters,
Yeah.
meaning endorsements,
Yeah.
so that to every king that I would actually pass by, I could ask for wood, I could ask for materials, so that when I arrive in Jerusalem, we could have all the materials that we needed to repair the wall."
Right.
So it's
The
actually
world,
fundraising.
not just one place,
If the king did not trust him, the king would not give him the signet ring.
Yeah.
The king would not give him his signature. Okay, carry this letter and then show it to the next king so that he would give you the trees, so that give you the wood. So it's actually based on trust. Yeah.
It's like the king gives the seal.
Seal.
The seal.
The seal of accreditation like
That's
ICSA
right.
has. Yeah. Pahandoko, what personal experience or sharing in this journey of faith that you can share with the friends of ICSA about the biblical perspective of fundraising?
Yes. When we do fundraising, there's always a dichotomy of thinking or the challenge. The first one, we expect, or sometimes I put the hope to people we know that they have money, prestigious people which is that abundant with money or resources. But on the other side, with Christian fundraising, I think first of all, we put our faith in the Lord. And how to balance this? When you meet people, and then when you talk to people, we expect them that you are the cashier. How do you feel? You don't feel good. Because we connect with the person only because of the money. But I think the first attitude is that we connect with the person because he or she also part of the steward of the body of Christ. And second, he or she has something that God entrusts to them, which is that we can connect together and work together. But it's always become a challenge because in this world, there's so many people write letters to people they don't understand, the people that don't never know before, and asking for money. But we are not fundraising. I think is not really about money. Fundraising is about connecting with people with the same mind about the vision of the Lord that they put in their heart, the
Right.
passion.
Yeah.
I think that's very key.
That is the key. That is actually a very important and integral part of ICSA, which is steward or stewardship.
Correct.
And Pastor Tommy, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think is the importance of stewardship and accountability in fundraising, and how is it relatable to ICSA?
Okay. It has to be built into the system.
Right.
And also it has to be, quality control actually is already done, not at the end, but in every phase of the working on the project proposal, even during the discussion, the quality should already be there. Now, one thing is actually, when we write the proposals, we have to know the target donor first.
Yeah.
If we already know who is the person that's making the decision, then we have to connect with that person. We should not be, or probably the best thing to put it is actually, it would be actually good to know the person first before we send a proposal. It's actually, fundraising is not only just like what Pahandoko was saying, that sending proposal even we don't know the person, but it's friend raising.
It's about connecting heart to heart.
Networking,
first,
connecting heart to heart.
Right.
And if it's a corporate, to give them the opportunity to do business with the heart.
Right.
Yeah, they're doing their business, but they're doing their business with the heart. It's actually business beyond money. When we are using the BBM before, we have business beyond money. So we are giving them the opportunity to do that. So the proposal accountability is what we propose, what we implement, what we ask actually from them is actually the same thing as we implement, and then the same thing as what we are actually reporting back.
Yeah.
To the last penny.
Yes.
Yeah. To the last penny of the project.
That is very great, Pastor Tommy. Do you have any last words to say to friends of ICSA today about the importance of stewardship and accountability in fundraising, and just one thing that we could remember when doing fundraising, one word probably?
Okay. So when we do fundraising, probably friend raising is the word that I can leave. Friend raising, which means let's build our network.
Right.
Just like what Pahandoko was saying, do not just come to the person and then look at him as the ATM, but we have to build the relationship.
Yeah.
and be accountable. What we ask from them, what we give them an opportunity to help, should actually be the same as what we implement and also the same as what we report back to them.
Yeah. And not to forget that trust is really
The
important.
trust. Yes.
So thank you, Pastor Tommy, for being here today, Pahando ko. And thank you, friends of ICCSA, Sahabat ICCSA, for watching this episode. Please keep in touch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch our next episodes. Thank you and have a great day. May God bless you.